talk about that hasn't been addressed yet is a couple weeks ago, I went to jail. I went out to this party to hang out with some friends, and then I left, and I got pulled over for a headlight being out, and I was intoxicated while driving, and I spent 48 hours in jail. It was bad, and the jail was quarantined for the flu, and it sucked. And the worst part about it is knowing that I had no one to back me up. I went to jail, and my family, I didn't even call anyone in my family about it, and I told them after the fact, but because I knew it was disappointing and I was in the wrong. And I met a really cool person there. Her name was Amanda. She's really nice. I haven't really talked to her since, but she was at least a decent cellmate, which doesn't happen often apparently. And then after jail, I got released at 3 o'clock in the morning and walked home, and that sucked. And then I went to court and they took away my license, and that sucked even more. And I talked to my stepmom about it, and she helped me realize like how much of a big deal that is about drinking and driving. And I just wanted to get that out there, that I know that it's horrible and it's a bad thing to do. And so many people die every day because of people who are drinking and driving all the time, or people drinking and driving on the weekends, doing whatever. Not only was it bad enough that I was drinking underage, which I know people drink underage. It's gonna happen, and and not everyone gets caught, but drinking and driving is a serious issue. If you ever are drinking somewhere, like, have someone else drive, have someone come pick you up, because I'm telling you now, having someone, like even your parents, coming and picking you up is going to be a lot better than them reading in the news the next day that the reason you didn't make it home is because you hit somebody or somebody hit you and you died in an accident. Or having that guilt on your conscience that you were drunk and you killed somebody else in an accident. And how much guilt someone else must feel if they were drinking and you died in an accident. But that's mostly what I have to say on that fact, besides hearing my grandma say that, oh, well, you're smart enough to graduate high school in 3 years, but you're dumb enough to do that. Yeah, that was a stupid mistake. People make mistakes. It's gonna happen. You can't base someone's intelligence or how they live their life or saying that they're a bad person because they make one mistake. One mistake is, you can fix it, change, and that's a fix, but once you start making it over and over again, that becomes a choice. Just learn from your mistakes and move forward from there. Don't dwell on it. Just use it as motivation to push you to change into a better person. And I told her, I was like saying, I own my own apartment. I pay for everything here. I pay for the roof over my head. I pay for the food I eat. I pay for it all myself because I work my ass off day in and day out to make sure that I can support myself and I do not depend on anybody. So, yes, it was an ignorant decision. Does that make me ignorant? No. And does anyone who makes that decision ignorant? No. It's a mistake. Just don't constantly repeat it. That's ignorant. Everyone makes a mistake every once in a while, and you gotta learn to forgive them for it, and that you have to learn to forgive yourself for it. It's gonna happen. Stop being so hard on yourself. It's gonna happen. Slip-ups happen, but it's okay.
Thanks for watching my video. Please give me some feedback, and don't forget to subscribe.